Well, folks, just popped over to Scrapyard here. Come over to check this out, and I jumped over in a dump truck and tried to fire it up, and that thing wouldn't turn at all. I'm not sure what's going on. I guess a couple months ago they threw a battery in it and it was cranking over, but you know, just wouldn't go. And since they don't have the title, and you know, it's kind of going to be a mess to get it, probably just let that one go. But I just jumped in here, had to throw the battery charger on it and, you know, get that going, but it fired right up. The only issue I had was I was going to let it sit here and idle because the gas gauge obviously isn't working, but I was going to let it sit here and idle. But when I come around, I seen it was spraying shit out, so I said, great, that's probably fuel, you know, and it was. So I turned it off, and we got this broke off right here, and that's broke off right up in there, so that's going to be an issue. Besides that, the only thing that's wrong with this truck is it's missing the brake booster, which I can get one of those for 95 bucks to, you know, 200 bucks. I guess it just depends if I want a remanufactured one or not. So, but this thing does run. I did fire it up. You know, I had to throw the charger or the battery jumpers on the battery real quick just to see, because I talked to a fellow that's working over here, younger guy, when I first got over here, and he said, you know, him and his buddy had come out and tried to crank on it, and it was cranking, but they couldn't get it started. Well, I jumped in it, the battery was dead, went up and got the cables from him real quick, talked to him for a second, and just pretty much, you know, pulled the brown truck up real quick to where I could get it to where I could throw the jumpers on there. Let it sit for a minute because I thought, you know, I started, it wasn't, checked all this stuff around here, maybe get some loose connections or something like that, check things out. And just jumped in there, gave it a little bit of whirly on the gas, and she fired right up. So this thing's a honey of a runner. Sounds good too, since it's the straight 6. And well, looks like we're missing some mufflage right here, which is fine. So we've got at least this right here coming down, and there's some hangers on here, which is good. But to be honest with you, this thing is super clean under here. Not really rusty at all. I mean, obviously it's rusty, but this is all just surface rust and stuff, and that shit could all be blasted off and, you know, just painted. Everything else looks pretty solid for the most part, you know. Not even worried about this truck or anything like that. You know, I'll get the brake booster, get that put on and stuff, and get that all situated, but other than that, this thing should be pretty decent to just, you know, get and work on it. Well, we've got some stuff right here like this, which is okay. I'm not worried about this because, well, if I need to get some new skins, I need to get some new skins. But to be honest with you, I don't mind this kind of stuff. Doesn't matter to me, so I'm cool with it. Doesn't have to be perfect. We all know that, folks. In my world, nothing's perfect. So, yeah, get this thing home, clean it up. So I'm gonna have to figure out what part number that is, because I may have to take that top. I might just have to get this towed over to the house, which is fine. I don't mind that because I started up, I know it'll run, so I'm not worried about it. Get it towed over to the house, that way I can tear this apart, you know, get that out of there, get a new one of these, get that taken care of, get that brake booster, get that put on, and then we'll go from there. But for 1,200 bucks, I'm not gonna let this thing slide. No, I couldn't get it for the prices that I thought I was gonna be able to get, but 1,200 bucks isn't bad, so I'm not gonna pass up on this because, well, I like it. Oh, there's a chain hanging down there. I have to get down there and check that out. But yeah, this will be easy to work on, fun to work on, you know, everything's right there. Big engine bay, little motor, but it should be fine, you know. Even, and I was, you know, switching the gears around and stuff, all that stuff felt really nice and tight. So yeah, besides, you know, there's a little bit of stuff right here on the hood, which really isn't a big deal. Isn't a big deal to me. Neither is any of this stuff right here, but like I said, if I had to, I'd find some new skins for it and, you know, just throw them in there. If not, we'll run it raggedy because, well, got that weight reduction right there. That's custom. And it looks like somebody's already did somewhat of a patch job, but I've got some license plates. Actually, I've got a ton of license plates that we could do. 182, 59, I'm sure this thing's rolled over a billion times. Does have the truck manual in here, the book, so that's cool. And that original radio is just cherry over there. It tries on that thing. Motorola, folks. Yeah, 4-speed with reverse. And that all felt really nice and tight. So half a gun rack up in here. We can do some things, but not too many things. This seat's actually not bad besides this hole that's right here, which, you know, we'll get into that later, and might just recover that ourselves because, well, we're the kind of people that we can do that stuff ourselves. So I'm gonna go take these jumper cables back up there, tell them that I do want the truck, what I found wrong with it, maybe try to get some parts numbers. That way I know what to get when I go to the store, and then I'll figure out how to get this thing towed to the house. So yeah, these are nice too. These are freaking nice. Besides that little broke spot over there, that's complete. That says custom on it. I'm gonna get me some of them tags that say custom shit box, because that's exactly what it's gonna do. And well, since it's almost the original Frankenstein color, well, you may have a second one coming along. So we'll see, but I'll probably name this something else, but it probably won't be too far off. So you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna let you go right now, but until the next time, you know what we say, we will see ya.